Hello, Sagittarius. Hello, Sag. This is going to be an energy update, tarot and oracle plugin for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please keep in mind that we all have a ninth house part of our birth chart that does influence our lives and affect us all. So please take this reading as it resonates and leave the rest for others. It is timeless, so when you find it, it is yours. And I thank you for tuning in. I'm just cleansing the energy here because it's been a bit of a busy day. So I'm going to get your vibes here from Light Seers Tarot, Sagittarius. And I do want to let you know that I am aligned with love and light of God, and I am here of service of the greatest and highest good of you, Sagittarius. So I thank you for allowing me to be of service in this way. I'm going to get what's going on from the Quantum Oracle here by Sandra Ann Taylor. So what's going on with Sagittarius, Spirit? What's going on? And some additional factors from my own real life oracle deck here. Sagittarius. And I will go a little deeper with the bicycle playing cards. So what else does Sag need to hear from this reading, Spirit? What else does Sagittarius need to know here? Whoa, this goodness. I saw that. All right. All right, so Sagittarius, you have the Nine of Pentacles showing up as your current energy. So this person is smiling. See, she's reaching for something that's high up there. There's a bird there looking out for her, making sure the path ahead is smooth. The Nine of Pentacles is about an individual who is capable and confident and able to create the finances and the lifestyle that they are living. Okay, so your vibes right now, I have my stuff together. I have kind of my routine figured out. My money's okay. I know what I'm doing. All right, so my structure, my routine, my physical health, I know what's going on. And I'm pretty much the one who makes things happen in my life. Okay, and maybe you yearn for expansion, maybe not. Okay, maybe you yearn for a partnership, maybe not. This could also be, I'm not saying every single Sagittarius that watches me is single. You might be in a partnership and feel very single, like you're doing it all alone. All right, but you handle your shit. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the damn thing. And that's what this energy is about. Whether you're in relation or not, whether you're in great circumstances or not, it doesn't matter. The Nine of Pentacles says you know your worth. You handle your biz. You take care of your priorities, what's important, and you have the ability to extend your reach and expand your life and grow into whatever pathways beckon to you, right? But sometimes we get caught up in loops from other people or directions that may not be quite on point for ourselves, right? So we take these detours, if you will, or distractions from the path. I want you to know that there are no distractions. All those detours and mistakes and missteps, they're all a part of your divine spiritual journey. You were meant to do all those things and experience all the lessons had there. So this Nine of Pentacles says you have experienced some lessons and you've integrated some things and you found yourself to be the one person that you can rely on, Sagittarius. That's a beautiful thing. I want to highlight that to you because some people cannot trust themselves, and maybe you feel like that at times, or maybe not. All right. But Spirit is reminding you that to be able to rely on and count on yourself, to know that you can show up for you when it matters, show up for others when it matters, take care of business. Like no one's going hungry while Sagittarius is around. Right. And but more than that, you deserve more than that. All right. You deserve to be able to reach for what you want in life. And I feel like a plateau here, potentially a sense of maybe a touch of frustration, because, in the back of your mind, you kind of wonder what else is out there right now. Even though this is going good, it's like, well, it may not be quite good enough. Is there something better out there for me? Or there's all this one thing I just wanted to learn or wanted to follow through, but I never got the chance. I feel that here. So what's going on? The three of intentions behind a mask. I feel like this is your mask. Okay. But your outer world is a reflection of you and your inner world. So if you're wearing a mask and not being straight up front with people, you're holding a lot of things in. So are others, potentially, or there is some truth being distorted somehow. The outer meeting the inner is somehow distorted, in some sense, between other people and what they're giving you. Like maybe their actions aren't matching their words, or you have a suspicion or whatever. But also you have your own mask where you only let people so far in deep. Maybe I feel how these behind the mask intentions can really be like, I'm tired of this same old, and I really want some kind of change. I need reinvigoration. I need growth. I feel stagnant and I need growth. And I also feel like I need a nap. Okay, maybe I need a damn nap. Maybe I'm on this pattern that is, keeping me quite busy, or not as fulfilled. There's a balance needed here, and I feel some set like I'm sitting in your energy, Sagittarius. I want to put my head on the desk and go to sleep. Maybe that's how exhausted you are with I don't know, hopefully not this reading, I'll tell you. Maybe that's how exhausted you are with holding up this mask, not quite allowing yourself to just relax, to just be you. You don't always have to be Mr. or Mrs. Bright and sunshiny, all smiles and rainbows. You don't have to always be that. You don't have to always be Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, every hair in place. You don't have to always be a certain way and hold up these shields, and this, maintenance is so heavy. And I feel here, Sagittarius, how letting your hair down and removing the mask when it's appropriate is what's needed here. So let me sip my water one moment. Now, additional factor from my real life Oracle deck, you've got Fury. So now I do feel like behind that mask, there are some yearnings and inspirations, some things that you aspired to do in your life, right? The bucket list or whatever. Well, I would really love to do this or that with my life if it was possible. It is possible. Do you know it's possible? It totally is. It's following those kinds of threads, embracing them, and just seeing what they're worth, right? That's where you can go. However, I also feel behind this mask of, oh, I'm fine, I'm okay, or I can't come, I'm sick, but not really sick, I'm isolating, right? Potentially, Sag, that could be what it is. And it's okay if you want to, all right? But what kind of an energy are you embodying while you're alone? All right, I feel how with this Fury card showing up that I need to let you know that it's not unwarranted to have anger that is within you, or things that trigger you in your outer environment. Like that happens to us all. All right. And within every person, we have things that go on, and we can come to some kind of reconciliation. That means the pattern integrates and leaves us, right? However, there are some things that we just can't let go of, right? Maybe it's because we've never fully addressed it. Maybe it's because it's still kind of active in what's going on right now. A lot of times, these are the things where we will get slightly offended at what someone is doing or saying or whatever, but we'll say, oh, I'm not even going to say anything, right? I'm just going to swallow this down and I'll be fine. And we tell ourselves inside, right? We're not speaking these words. We're telling ourselves inside, oh, forget it. I'm just not going to say anything. But it always hurts my feelings when something like that happens, right? And then we say, keep the peace, move through the day, this and that. And that turns into this like rolling energy pattern that's like toxic rolling within you because you didn't express it. You didn't make peace with it, resolve it. It's just going in there. So then something else happens, and it can be with that person in that scenario or totally unrelated. Doesn't matter. Something else happens and you get cut off, and slighted, maybe something has happened, and you just keep it in and hold it together and don't say anything, because that's not the polite thing to do, right? And you just keep it in and you move past it, but it's still inside of you. It still needs to be addressed. So all these things end up adding up to the point of explosion, right? You see her emotional vomit that's coming out here, all this fire and flame as she's hot-headed right now, because the trigger has finally been flipped, as all of these things that you've attempted to brush aside, put under the rug, not think about, stuff down, get over. All right. All that comes back up to haunt you. And then in that scenario, you may or may not be with the right person to receive this, but everything comes out, right? All of a sudden you're saying, oh yeah, remember the other day when you hurt my feelings, the other day when this happened and I didn't say anything, but you know what? I've been really upset and now I got to say something. And guess what else? This, that, the other thing. Sagittarius, it can become big. So Spirit is suggesting that you allow yourself to process your emotions in a healthy way while you're alone, lest they be triggered out of you. Okay. And in the instance where like these are past things that just still piss me off, like write about how it still pisses you off and how unjust it was and whatever else it may include, and then burn the paper, shred the paper, tear it up into a million pieces, get rid of the paper so you can let that leave you in a real tangible way, and then move forward with lighter energy, dropping some of this mask. Okay. Also, I feel how if it's still happening, it's important to allow yourself to be upset. All right. There's a reason your feelings are telling you something about the connections that you're in, whether it's platonic, romantic, at work, at home. It doesn't freaking matter, guys. Your feelings speak to you about what feels right and what feels wrong in your life. Listen. So when you're angry about something, it's for a reason. Okay. So explore that reason alone in your solitude and say, oh my gosh, I am so mad about the thing that person did or said the other night, right? Oh my gosh. And I know I'm going to see him again, and right? It keeps coming back to me. So have a conversation. All right. Have a conversation about how you feel. Like, let that person know. Chances are they don't even know. They do not even know. They haven't thought twice about it. They're moving along through their day like, hey friend, Sagittarius, how you doing? And you're like, So let them know, hey, the other day when you did this or that, said those words, I really took offense to that, and it hurt my feelings. Open that line of communication. Let that person know how you feel. All right. I feel like that is very important for the Sagittarius who is still in some kind of connection with whomever this is that's pushing your buttons. You got to start clearing up that energy, because you're manifesting more buttons being pushed by that person. So start clearing the energy, then you'll manifest the energy clearing up between the two of you, because you can talk about it, communicate in a healthy way, be receptive. All right. I also want to say it's important to communicate and find that resolution in a healthy way. Allow them the space to be receptive. And if it happens again, then the ball is in your court to either have another conversation or decide to enforce healthier boundaries around that. But that's up to you. Now, what I want to say here is you got quite a few cards. The Three of Hearts jumped out for you. This is about friendships that you can rely on, supportive peers that you, even family can be your friends, okay? Your partner can be your friend, okay? But you got those frenemies. That's not who this is, okay? This is those real people who are down for you, who show up for you and you them. Even if you only have one or two, like, recognize that, be grateful for that, drop that mask around those people who you can be yourself with, it's the safest to do that with. All right. And make peace with any resentments that you might be carrying, Sagittarius, because those are preventing you from expansion here. So those friendships are important. You've got the Eight of Clubs, which speaks about things moving very quickly. All right. And the Eight of Hearts, which talks about walking away. So I kind of feel how, in the area of friendships, maybe something has happened, tempers were lost, and now we're not friends anymore, or maybe when I allow myself to think about these things, I recognize that I don't want to be your friend anymore. I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. I don't want to be work associates or whatever. I feel here how you kind of may find this clarity where it's the right thing to walk away, and it may happen in an instant. So make sure that you listen, okay? Because you're stepping through the doorway that's like a portal to a whole new level of activation, beautiful blessings in your life. On the bottom of the deck here for you, Sagittarius, got the Ace of Hearts. That's about new love, new loving connections and relationships, new ways to spend your time that make you feel really good about being you. All right. And this is wanted to show itself earlier, and I knew it was going to come out. I said, oh, I knew it. I knew it. That's there for you. But after this is kind of resolved, okay, you're not going to find something that resonates with you when you're holding up walls and masks and pretending this or that, and you're holding all this inside. You're not going to find something beautiful like what you're looking for here. So you've got to make some decisions to lean into what's healthy, embrace what feels good and right for you in your life, and walk away from what doesn't any longer. Sag. That is what I have for you. I thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, please drop a comment and let me know how it resonated with you. Click that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another. I thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.